Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the United Regional Chamber of Commerce's weekly update. We try and bring you some interesting guests and some hot topics that are important to us here in the city of Attleboro and our surrounding communities. Today, it's my pleasure to bring back on the show Miss Tracy Silva Barbosa. She is our TDI fellow, and she's got some exciting news for us. Hey, Miss Tracy.
Hi, it's great to be back.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, first, tell people who the TDI fellow is and why you're here.
I am so happy to be the TDI fellow for downtown Attleboro, which is now a TDI district for the next 3 years. TDI means Transformative Development Initiative. And with that initiative is a group of partners from the downtown, all sorts of people, business owners, citizens, public entities come together to the table and talk about what they want the future of downtown Attleboro to look like and how we can make it better for businesses and citizens alike.
Well, and the company that you work with is Mass Development. Mass Development, we've been partners with Mass Development for a long, long time. We do an awful lot with them. But you have a new program that has come out for some of the businesses in downtown Attleboro. Let's talk about this new grant program that's out.
And when you say you mean we.
I'm sorry, yes.
Because TDI is all about we. It really is partner driven. It is we get together, we create a work plan, talk about those really important assets we have downtown, what we want to do, and the plan of action to get there in the next 3 to 5 years. So really, I am the facilitator, I am the connector, I'm the weaver that connects the small business owners with the property owners and with the different entities that want to help them. And we try to get some kind of cohesion and connection there. So the awesome program that we're talking about today is a wonderful grant program that the TDI partnership is releasing. It's two separate grants. One is called the Direct to Business Grant, and the other is called Attleboro Activation. And these two grants are focused on the TDI district, which is a very particular zone in downtown Attleboro. And you can find the links to these two grants. There's quite a few places to find them, but on the Downtown Attleboro Business Association Facebook page, we've been sharing them there, and they've been shared throughout the city. So if you want more information, you can contact me directly at tbarbosa@massdevelopment.com, and I can forward you those links and give you any more explanation that you might want. So first, the Direct to Business Grant is focused on small businesses, and it is for basically anything that can help you advance your business in the next year, with thinking about bringing more people in, like having events inside your business, or maybe there's a piece of equipment that you really could use that would increase your access. Perhaps there's some kind of renovation you want to do, or some basic need that you haven't been able to meet. We want this direct to business grant really to feel like the business owner is empowered, and that grant is up to $10,000. The Attleboro Activation Grant is focused on creating events downtown. And it's more focused on public space activation, like Balfour Park, the Riverwalk Park, Veterans Memorial, all of these like public spaces, Cuddy Court, of course, in downtown Attleboro. If you have an idea where you want to create some kind of event, you can apply for the Attleboro Activation Grant, and that goes up to $25,000.
Awesome. And, you've already had a couple of programs in downtown. Caitlin from the Economic Development Office, she did the trick or treating. We've had a couple of events at Cuddy Court. Those are the events that you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, events like that. And new and exciting things we might not have ever thought of. That's why that is the beauty of opening up this grant to the public, because we want ideas. We want people to come to us and perhaps, you have an idea for some kind of event that involves projections or music or painting on the sidewalk, or, it could be really anything. And we want the people of Attleboro and those who are invested to come in and give us those ideas and to make it happen.
Yeah, we're looking for those ideas that will bring more folks into downtown, to help some of the business owners downtown, do a little bit of extra shopping down there. We've got some fabulous new restaurants and some old restaurants that
Yeah.
are community favorites. But anything that you think, any off the wall, out of the box, whatever synonym you want to make, to help us find different events to come into downtown. Tracy has been tremendous with working with the different businesses in downtown and coming up with different ideas. But there's still many ideas I'm sure that we haven't even thought of yet.
Yeah.
So if you've got some ideas, don't hesitate to reach out to Tracy. Reach out to me. If you can't get a hold of Tracy, I know how to get a hold of her. I drive her crazy probably 3 or 4 times a week. And we want to make this happen. We want Attleboro. We want to revive the downtown of Attleboro. We've got a lot of new apartments coming, a lot of new residents coming, and we want to give them events and programs that they're going to enjoy. Now, the other half of that, as Tracy mentioned, is how can we help the businesses that are already there and some of the new businesses that are considering coming to downtown. And that's where the other grant comes into place.
Yes.
So, Tracy, what other things can we offer for the folks today?
Well, I just like to say that I'm a small business owner myself. I have been for over 20 years, and I understand the challenges of, never truly leaving work. And you're always trying to make it better, and you never quite can rest. So the direct to business grant is I feel like it's props to small business owners for knowing what you need and how that can relate to making downtown better. And if you're thinking about the greater good, that can only help everybody. So if you're picturing your business from the point of view of the whole downtown, of us getting together and really working together on plans of different events we can have, a pub crawl or a thrift crawl. I would love to see a thrift crawl downtown. That would be really, really fun. And speaking of events, what we were saying about out of the box crazy events, we're also up for really traditional events. I know that there have been some events that have happened here in downtown in the past, and maybe have had hiatus because of COVID or whatever else. We're open to those too. I think that the traditional party is really good as well. So it's not just the craziest things. I think that Attleboro is a really beautiful traditional place, and it's got its traditions that we can also support as well.
Well, and one of the things that Tracy's done, and honestly, this is not even in her job description, but she's helping people with the permitting process, helping fill out paperwork. She'll be glad to assist you with the paperwork with this grant if that's necessary. She's always there to answer questions for you, and we just need to get her name and number out there a little bit more. So we're going to ask the public to help us a little bit. And if you know somebody that's got a great business idea that'd like to open up a business, or they'd like to hold an event downtown to bring in more of the public, like we just had the Winter Festival. It was fantastic. Thousands of people were downtown, and that's what we need to do. We need to bring the folks back to downtown. One of the traditional things that you mentioned, we used to do years ago, the Wednesday night market. There's usually the summer festival that goes on. So those are some of the things that we're looking to bring back to the city of Attleboro. Cuddy Court is a brand new facility. It used to be just an alleyway, and then the city got some grants to repave it. And there's been a couple of outdoor markets and a couple of other events there. So those are the things that we're looking to do. There was a poem reading down at Riverwalk Park. So folks, if you've got an idea like that, please reach out to us because we really want to revive the central downtown. Tracy, any final thoughts for us?
Perhaps you have a quartet, or you want to play some concerts in Balfour Park and team up with a local restaurant to have some kind of service during your concert. Like you could do all kinds of fun stuff, and the grant is there to let you play and work with those ideas and connect with your community again, because we're all here. It's been 2+ years of staying away from each other, and now we have permission to reunite, and we want to do that in really wonderful ways, and I'm here to help that happen. So I'm here
Awesome.
for you. I am your fellow.
Well, Tracy, you've done a tremendous job so far. It's been a great collaboration between yourself and the Chamber of Commerce, and I hope that I can continue that as we move forward. Even though sometimes I do drive you a little bit over the edge, but that's part of my job.
I have no edge.
Tracy, any final thoughts for us today?
Just that it's an honor to be working with the people in this community, and we had a partnership meeting this morning, and it was so well attended, and there are so many good things happening down the pipeline. It's amazing. So it's a wonderful place to be, and I'm honored to be here.
Well, again, thanks for taking the time to come on the show today. Folks, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we will be back again next week. Huge shout out to James Friedman and the team over there at AACS for producing the show for us every week. Thank you very much. Folks, stay safe. Thank you.